then YouTube, and the top man, I've just realised there's a skelly outside of its hull. How the heck has he spawned? Oh, I know, it's probably spawned on the top there. I had an issue with one of the creepers actually blew up, and I obviously didn't replace the top as I thought I did. I'm pretty sure I did. I died to a skeleton last time. But hello, now then YouTube, welcome back to episode 2 of my Garden of Thaumcraft and Botania. We're just going to have to deal with this skeleton. Right, that's good. That's good. It means I'm not going to get blown off this time. What the heck? I wonder what the heck it was doing. What the heck is that skelly actually doing? I'm going to die. Oh, for crying out loud. What a start. What a start, guys. I could not get hold of that skelly. It seemed to go in way too fast for me to hit. It's crazy. Right, I got it. I got it, guys. It's a good start, of course. And we've got everything back. Lovely. So, where did that come from? Oh, it probably came off the top of there. Okay, guys. There we go. Now it can. I've put some storage drawers down just to hold the amount of mob drops that we're getting through there. I haven't got too many, of course, because every time I come over here, I seem to die, which is fantastic, of course. But I do have this, and this is where we're going to be starting this episode off today. Of course, we need some sort of mana production. Later on in this episode, possibly in between episodes, maybe even a couple of episodes from now, it just depends on when this happens. But Gorwidden will be joining me on this island. He's going to be giving us a little bit of a hand. Certainly, we are in need of a bit of Gorwidden's talents when it comes to building certain stuff, when it comes to Botania and stuff like that as well. So we'll be getting him involved in some of the episodes coming up in the future. Just keep that in mind, guys. So the first thing we are going to be crafting with this Livingrock, guys, is very simply a mana pool. This mana pool will hold any mana that we create, which is pretty obvious, as you would expect. With this in mind, I can't believe that grass is just not moving up here. It should be. But it doesn't matter because we're getting a pasture seed at some point in our lifetime, which is great. So we're going to plop that down right there. In fact, we're not going to pop that down right there at all. We're going to put it... No, we're going to have to. Let me get another slab. Or two. Two is fine. And we're going to go ahead and place that round about there. Okay, now that's going to hold any mana that we do create. We're going to have to extend our island out a little bit that way and a little bit that way as well. But the first thing that we want to do, I think there was, with Botania Additions, oops, Botania Additions, there was such a thing. Oh, it's not actually there. Botany? What was it called? I can't remember. But in this, in the edition, there is... Where the heck are they? There's a lot of Botania stuff, but unfortunately I can't see money. Oh, here we go, look. The Sunshine Lily and the and the Moonlight Lily. And they take sunlight and moonlight and create mana out of them. It's very easy. Very easy mana production very, very early on. We're going to get a few of these guys just to get started here. So we need 3 yellow and 1 mystical white. Well, of course we're going to need white because that would be the one that we have not got many of. But that's okay. We're also going to grab ourselves... I think it's... We need 6 altogether because we need 3. So yes. We're going to need 6 of those. Brilliant. We've got everything that we need. We just need seeds, of course. So once again, I'm going to sit here, start bone mealing the floor. Oh, well, we got a... I can't believe we didn't get 1 seed from all of them, guys. No, I can believe this, because of course, if you remember from last episode, you'll know why we didn't get 1 seed from that, guys. Let me just get rid of this death point here. And that one as well. But we've got 8 bones inside here, which is good. Oh, we already had some bones on us, didn't we? And we're going to create some more bone meal with that. we need 3 seeds, of course. I really need to spread this grass around. Oh, come on. 2 seeds? Seriously? 2 seeds? We'll use 2 seeds and then I'll do the rest off camera. So we'll chuck a ball and we'll do that. 1, 2, 3 white. 3 yellow, sorry. 1 white. And of course we need a seed. This is going to create our first sunshine lily. Let's go ahead and get ourselves another one. Oh yeah, we only had enough for 1 of these anyway, so that's okay. 2 sunshine lilies. Now, if they work very similar to the other ones, I don't know if they do or not, because unfortunately, we were meant to start with the Lexica Botania, but we didn't for some strange reason. So if they worked how they worked in the past, you couldn't place them right next to each other. You had to place them in sort of a zigzag formation. So we're going to do that. We're going to put them there. And we are going to put the 2 sunshine lilies on the side there. How do we get the mana from there into there? Well, it's very simple, guys. You get something called a mana spreader. You should know this by now. And if you don't, where have you been? Have you been living under a rock? We need actual living wood with 1 of the petals. I think we've actually got enough living wood to be able to do this. And we've got a petal as well. So we do that. And then we spread that around. And then that is absolutely wonderful. The only problem is, of course, once you place your lilies down, as I have, it will automatically lock to the nearest mana spreader. Unfortunately, I haven't put the mana spreader down first. I put the lilies down first. So we're going to have to break these. It's not a problem, guys. Basically, we're going to point that straight into there, so we don't need to make the wand of the thingamabobbins yet. Now, we should be able to see, or I'm hoping, maybe they work separately. Maybe they work differently to how they used to, because it's... Is it night time? Where the heck is the sun? Where actually is the sun, guys? Hello? Sun? Sun! I don't seem to see a sun in the sky. Anywhere. It's not my... It's not my render distance, because it doesn't work like that, does the sun? That is strange. Why am I not seeing the sun? I'm in the savannah. I should see the sun all the time. I have no idea, guys. Opposite to this, instead of using the light, of course, we can use a moonlight. So we're getting... Ah, there we go, look. We've got some mana. It's very, very slow. That's probably what the point is. Very, very slow to get some mana going. I'm just going to put a little bit of slabbage here so I can get up to here. Put one of these down as well and light the area up a little tad. Let's put you away, you away. Let's get some... Oh, did I seriously do that? And let's put some more of these saplings down right now. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and make some night ones as well. Now, at Botania... And then let's go backwards this time because it's a hell of a lot easier. So the Moonlight Lily is 3 red and, of course, 1 white. God damn it. So I'm coming across my first issue here with Botania. And one thing I do like to do pretty much straight off the bat is get a Jaded Amaranthus. This uses the mana that you create to create Botania flowers. And there's no sort of... There's no sort of like pattern to how these flowers are being generated. So as long as it's got mana, it will just carry on making these flowers, which is absolutely fine with me, guys. The only problem is, of course, with the Jaded Amaranthus, we need a Rune of Spring, which means we need a Runic Altar. The Runic Altar is slightly harder to get hold of because you need either a Mana Diamond or a Mana Pearl. Both of which I don't have at this current moment in time. Our thing over there has not produced one single Enderman, and we're nowhere near getting the orchid, I don't think. Are we near getting the orchid? Which creates us ores. Which, I'm going to say, we shouldn't be too far away, and we can actually probably craft this, guys. And get ourselves some iron, of which we can then start getting all the rest of the tools that we're after. So let's go ahead and create that one. Instead, let's concentrate on getting that one. So it was definitely 2 red. I remember seeing that. It's 2 grey, which we've got. There we are. It was 2 yellow, which we've certainly got as well. And then it's 2 normal green, so there we go. Of course, we're going to need seeds for this again. I'm going to fix this issue that we're having with our grass not growing up. And I do believe it's got something to do with the fact that it's got nothing to spread onto rather than up. So if we do that and then we do that, I'm hoping it's going to go ahead and spread the grass for us. We'll soon find out anyway, guys. But we do need our bone meal, which we've got none of. So we're going to have to go and grab some bones. Grab ourselves some bone meal. Right, I've not got many left, I'm afraid. I've got 9 pieces of bone meal to get me 1 singular seed. There we go. From the first piece of bone meal, guys, that is something to behold right there. So let's go ahead and put all that into there. 2 of them, 2 of them, 2 of them, and 2 of them. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. We've now got the orchid, and we certainly need this, guys, to do anything within this mod pack. So I'm just going to grab it. I'm going to go ahead and place it right here. And what it will do is it will take mana from here and spawn an ore in any smooth stone that we've got hanging around this orchid. So as you can see, we've now got 2 pieces of iron, which is exactly what I need, guys. That is actually some piece of luck right there. We're going to leave those other smooth stone there to go ahead and change up into stuff. So we're going to go ahead and get those 2 iron so that I can craft myself the thing that I need. So what was it again? Horn of the Wild. This thing. We need pasture seeds, which means we need grass, which means we need shears. And that's the main reason why we needed iron, because there are no other shears that are available to us this early on. There's obviously some stuff later on, but not exactly what we need. Why has this just stopped? That is disappointing. Oh no, it was okay. So we've got some iron. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves some shears. This will hopefully create a piece of grass for us pretty much straight away, which it does. Wonderful. We've now got a grass. It's just created another piece of iron for us, which is great. We don't have any mana in there to be able to make a pasture seed at this moment in time. Let me go ahead and get rid of this. Let the mana just generate up a little bit more there. And I'll be back once we've got enough to change this into a pasture seed. I also need to grab myself some more of this living wood because unfortunately I have run out. So I will be back when that's full up. Well, not full up, but full enough. Guys, they're really pants. They're alright for, you know, very, very slow mana generation. It's exactly for a server, for instance. If you wanted to just go AFK and get a load of mana, you can do that. But I've created an ender flame, guys. I've shoved it down over there. You can see it right there. Yeah, it just wasn't going fast enough for my liking. So I've got a charcoal. I've got a charcoal block here. Now that should get picked up by the ender flame. And yes, and then it should start firing out at a fair rate of knots, actually. Or should be. There we go. We can make a pasture seed now, which is always a plus. And with this, we can make, finally, our Horn of the Wild. Now we need one of these to actually, we need actual living wood, which is okay. We've got that anyway. But we should be able to make one of them. Yes, we can. And, of course, using our shears that we've got floating around somewhere. There we go. I can go and get a piece of grass here. And, grass? There we go. I don't know what happened to the other one. We'll get an oak leaf, a Horn of the Wild, and that gives us a Horn of the Canopy. It just makes our lives a little bit easier, guys. If we go into the middle here, start shifting and jiving, shifting and jiving, shifting and jiving away, shifting and jiving away. There we go. We've got all of the trees grow. We could just stand here with the Horn of the Canopy, give it large, and they're all gone. All the leaves have gone, guys. We've got a few saplings. I think we've actually got less saplings than what we would usually get if we let them just despawn by themselves. But I'm not particularly bothered about that, guys, because it just makes life a lot easier now. I can go ahead, get as much wood as I want, like this, and then just clear up after myself with the Horn of the Wild, even before or after if I want to do it. It's up to me. And then I can just plant another 4 saplings, and then Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, do a shifting and jiving, shifting the night away, and then we can go ahead and just create some more trees. And it's literally as simple as that. That is how we get trees in Garden of Thaumcraft and Botania unite, guys. It's great. Plus the that will actually help us with our other issue that we've got, and that's creating enough to keep the orchid going. Look at that. I think David's must have done something. Good lord, what happened? Well, as it were. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and make a load more smooth stone, guys. With this smooth stone, we can go ahead and make a load more of... hopefully we can get diamonds. If we can get a diamond, guys, then we really are cooking with gas, guys, because we will go ahead and make the runic altar and then start on all the other different bits and bobs, like the jaded amaranthus and the stuff that uses Botania, which is going to be great. And then eventually we can go ahead and make this entire setup better. Of course, I want a dropper, but this will have to do for this moment in time because I don't have the water to be able to create a dropper. So best thing that we can do right now is start making some more wood to make more charcoal to, of course, make some of these ender flames. And then power, and then, you know, power the ender flames and then get some mana inside our pool here so that we can further our ore production, because that is what it's coming down to, guys. Ores. It's definitely what it comes down to. Now then, guys. Okay, it's a little bit later than when the last part of the episode was. I went away. I've actually got Gorwydon involved on my island as well, which is why you can see it's expanded quite a bit. And there's something behind me, guys, that we've needed, that Gorwydon's done whilst I was asleep last night. The dropper, which is absolutely awesome. Don't get the hammer in Pedestal. That makes no sense to me. Oh, there's a few that's just not dying there. I don't think it's quite tall enough. I think it... I don't know how many blocks. I can't remember how many blocks it needs to be. However, we do have 40 string, and that's exactly what I was very short of when I first did this in testing. Now, I'm actually going to do something, and... Oh, I've just done that. I should not have done that. I'm so sorry, Gorwydon. I'm so sorry. I've messed everything up. So I'm going to get myself a bed, because... that's going to be very useful when it comes to doing thaumcraft. I think what's going to happen, guys, is... 1, 2, 3, 4... 12. There we go. I think what's going to happen is Gorwydon's probably going to focus quite a lot on Botania, whereas obviously I'm a thaumcraft kind of person. I do tend to gravitate towards thaumcraft. So we're going to... This will probably be a very good team that we've got going here. I'm hoping that that's going to be the case. Gorwydon does do a lot, quite a lot, when I'm not online. So that's something that you guys are going to have to come to terms with. Is you won't see everything happen throughout this series. You will see bits and bobs happen, especially when Gorwydon's on the island, because I don't manage. And I've been on the server every night since it went up, but I don't always manage to record on the server, and I don't always manage to get on at the times that Gorwydon's on, because Gorwydon's is on a different time zone to me. So when I go, he comes online, usually, and then obviously when he can't come online, I'm usually online. So you will see a lot of things that Gorwydon does, but you will hardly ever see Gorwydon, which is such a shame, because he's a good lad, he does a lot of stuff. So I'm just going to actually use this up here. My spawn point has been set. Wonderful. We seem to have got a melon, or a pumpkin. Yeah, that's pumpkin, not a melon. We've got some sugarcane as well. I see his RNG was a lot better than my RNG when I tried to do it in testing, because I tell you something, to get sugarcane seeds, pumpkin seeds, guys, to get pumpkin seeds, it was ridiculous. It took forever to get one single pumpkin seed. I went through so much bone meal. It was honestly just crazy. So as you can see, my setup is still here. I've still got these 2 ender flames kicking out some stuff when obviously it's fed. We've still got the orchid kicking around as well. We've got the runic altar up and running. I don't know if I showed you guys that. As you can see, I did manage to get a diamond in the end. I changed it to a mana diamond, and then I made a runic altar. I put it into the chest, and then of course Gorwooden came on and obviously got that placed and did some stuff. So that's awesome as well. I like it. He's putting all the precious stuff in there, as I would, as I have been doing, which is good. So, okay, that has changed into a dropper, which is massively better. The only problem is I think we're going to have to extend it down and then maybe have some staircase or something going down to where the bottom of the dropper is, because it's not killing them all. And that could be an issue. It could be. I don't know if water's up there. That's another thing that I'm questioning, whether or not the water is actually up there at the moment. I don't know, because it took me, when I was doing the water, because I had to get the Rod of the Seas, was it? I think? The Rod of the Seas, to be able to create some more water sources. Oh, I did get it. Now, this is not easy to craft, guys, I can tell you. So you need a rune of water, a living wood twig, and a water bottle. Now, the problem isn't the rune of water or the living wood twig. The problem's the bottle and getting sand. Sand was not easy to get, as far as I was aware. So as you can see here, you had to do it with an alchemy catalyst and put cobblestone in to get sand out. I don't know whether or not he has possibly asked somebody. I'll find out, guys, actually, and then I'll let you know. Okay, guys, I now feel very, very stupid. When I was doing this in testing, getting the water bottles was an absolute pain. And the reason why it was glass, it was the sand. But apparently, when you kill witches in the spawner, they have a chance to drop an empty bottle. Of course, RNG being what it is. If you don't know what RNG stands for, it's basically random numbers game. And I mean, random numbers games, RNG, they absolutely hate me. I get all the bad luck when it comes to RNG. Obviously, Gorwooden's a good person to have around, because his RNG is much better than mine. So look at this, we've got pumpkins already, we've got a dropper, we've got the Rod of the Seas, basically because a witch dropped an empty bottle, guys. I just must have the worst luck in the world. The way that we had to do it, we had to get the blaze spawner up and running. Then start spawning some blaze and create the blazes. Then kill the blazes to get the blaze rods. Then get the blaze rods to create ourselves the alchemy catalyst. And then, of course, chuck cobblestone in here to get sand. Woo! It took forever. It is as complicated as it sounds, unless you get the drop from the witch. Which, unfortunately, when me and my lad was doing it, we didn't get that drop, which is a shame. So, well, never mind. Anyways, it's all done and dusted now. So we've got the Rod of the Seas. That is now a fully functioning mob dropper. It just needs to be moved down just slightly. We'll probably take the end of that out and then do a staircase down. I think that's probably the easiest way, obviously, rather than redoing all that few blocks up. It just makes no sense. So that's probably something that we'll work on in between episodes. However, today, guys. Well, I say today, of course, we've already done it today. What I wanted to do was a runic altar there and start making some stuff. We're just going to take a quick gander while we're here, guys. And this is something you'll probably see me do quite a bit during this series. We're going to take a gander at what some of the other people are doing. They can't see me, though, because with this Void Island Control, or whatever it's called, the mod that we've got, it actually allows you, let's do this, guys, Island Visit. We're going to go to Count Doom's place. Now, I'm actually in spectator mode, which means she can't see me. Look, I can go down here. I don't think she can see me. I'm hoping she can. No, she can't see me. She's just going to walk straight through me. So, yeah, look at this island, guys. This is already, this island is a lot better decorated than mine. Gorwooden did come on actually and sort a little bit out. I don't know if you saw that. He has actually sorted quite a bit of it out, which is nice. But I came on here earlier on and I had a look and she says, "Sorry, it looks so ugly." And I was like, "You obviously haven't been to our island." So she's got the standard mob dropper. She was, well, not mob dropper, but mob spawner. She had the same issue I did when I was playing this game. Oh, all the mobs just despawned. Has she gone? She's gone somewhere, guys. Where did she go? Hello? Need to grab another one from the other. Ah, you got a drop tower, Toff. Ah, she's visiting me at the same time as I'm visiting her. We have indeed. Very helpful. Yeah. So she's got the standard one, and she was wondering why spiders couldn't spawn, and I was doing the same thing. I was like, when I was going through testing, why am I not getting any spiders? Why are spiders not doing this? Because originally I thought they only needed 2x2 areas in which to spawn, but they don't. They actually need a 3x3 area with which to spawn. So I've told her that, and obviously she's managed to do it because she now has a bed, which of course she can start thaumcraft as well, which is what we're going to be doing, guys. I can't wait to start some thaumcraft. It's not actually that hard to start thaumcraft as well on this pack, as long as you've got a bed, and that's probably the hardest thing that you're going to get. So we're going to go ahead and go to Jaiso's place now. I say Jaiso, I think it's Jaiso and David. Oops, what did I do? Island visit Jaiso. Is he not online? He is online. Okay, let's try David then. He might be in. Yeah, he's at his house now, which is good. Ooh, big tree. Big tree. I always love coming to this place. Jaiso is one for doing this. Okay. Oh, he's withered away. I don't know what's happened to him. Oh, he might be up there. Sad face because he's withered away. I like coming to this place because Jaiso never builds roofs, or at least I haven't seen him build a roof. It's interesting to see as well. We've got a nice little door here. Door 2 right down. I can't interact with anything. I can't open anything. I can't destroy anything. I can't do anything. But look, they've got little rabbits. They've been trying to spawn things on the grass, but I don't believe that spawning on the grass works. Let me just really quickly say this. I don't think you can spawn stuff on grass with GOG. Could be wrong. So yeah, they've obviously got. They've been on constantly. Okay, they have been on constantly. Every time I'm on, they're on, and they've been on, and they've stayed on, and they've kept on. And Jaiso and David are doing a really, really good thing here. They've got the nether going already. You can see over there, which is absolutely great. They've got a nice little thing going with deco craft as well. They've got a deco bench somewhere. But look at this. Doesn't it look awesome? I love this stuff. And they've really made a good attention to detail with all of the stuff that they're creating. So it's really, really good to see. Let's pop over here. I think they've got, or they're trying to get, they haven't quite got a dropper yet, by the looks of things. They haven't quite got the dropper yet, but that's something that they're working on. You can see that they've got their water source, their one water source. Oh no, they've got 2 water sources. They've got quite a few water sources. So they should be able to go ahead and make themselves that mob dropper. But maybe they don't need it. Maybe they already had it. Maybe they've moved on to something a bit different. So that's a pain. What's up? Withers and blazes everywhere, and a zombie pigman appeared randomly. Oh no, he did what I did in my episode not too long ago. And that's whack the hell out of a zombie pigman completely by accident. So, oh dear. So those are the only people that are on at the moment, and I can't visit any islands that don't have people on. That's one of the things that we can't do. But let me go back home, and we're going to go ahead and every time, every time we're going to have to move that block, because every time I come back from visiting somebody, we have a problem. And that is, we spawn up there and then bang, straight down and completely destroy the grass down here. So that is an issue. Where's the hoe? There it is. Let's go ahead and put that there and put that back. What we're going to do then, guys, what do you mean by spawn, Toff? Spawn? Spawn? Oh, she might be on about the shops that I'm going to start to make a place to create. At the moment, you can get to spawn by doing... Oh, wait, slash... Oh, spawn things on grass. Ah, I see. Animals. I could be wrong, though. So, right, we're going to start on some thaumcraft. And the basic way that you start on thaumcraft, guys, is you need these crystals, of course. The base crystals are air, terra, ignis, aqua, ordo, and peditio. And to create all of these, there is a way of doing it on Garden of Glass, and that is simply using mana. So you can put feather in there, and you can get 3 air vis out. You can put a sapling in there, you can get the terra out. So what I'm going to do really quickly is get a sapling, and then we're going to just shove it straight into this thing over here. And now you can see the purple writing, which if it's in my other series, you'll know exactly what that is. We need to sleep. Slurp plus. Oops, that is not what it's meant to say. Oh my god, why am I pressing T? Oh, it's because I'm in bed. Dear me. Oh my Jesus. Oh no, 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 no. Why? Where did you come from? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? My TPS. No, it's not my TPS. It's my internet. I'm having real bad problems with my internet currently, and yeah, it's just terrible. It's just terrible, guys. So now we've got that, and we've got the strange dreams, which is great. In the dream, I took 3 of those strange crystals I've been finding in the ground, and ground them into a handful of redstone. Oh, my God, I cannot speak. In the dream, I took 3 of those strange crystals I've been finding and ground them with a handful of redstone in a bowl using a piece of flint. The crystals have to be of different types, but if I did it properly, then the result was a strange glowing dust. In the dream, I took the dust and sprinkled it on a bookcase, but the dream ended before I saw what happened. I wonder, should I do what the dream showed? Yes, we should. Now, getting flint in this pack is not easy. It's not easy either, guys, because you need to use one of the alchemy catalysts to be able to get gunpowder and then into flint. The only other option, of course, is to use a mana steel hammer with gravel. I didn't even knew this existed, but apparently it's been an update, and I haven't seen this thing before, so this is absolutely awesome. Let's go ahead and get the Livingrock Pedestal. This is new to me, guys. I haven't seen this. It actually requires a gold nugget, but it requires Livingrock, which we should have floating around the place. Yes, we do. Awesome. We've got some gold as well. Definitely got some gold. Did I put mini coal in this mod pack? No, I didn't. That's a shame. But never mind. I think we've got some spare slabs kicking around. We don't have any spare slabs kicking around, so I'll just use these planks. And then we'll go ahead and get that down into gold. Now, the good thing is, I always know when I come on to the world that there'll be, with Gorwin that there'll be something done with Botania, but not necessarily with thaumcraft, because he's not exactly familiar with the thaumcraft mod, so that's where I come in handy. So we've got some gold nuggets now, which is absolutely fantastic, and we'll give this a try. So I've never seen this. A mana steel hammer would presumably want mana steel, obviously. We need 6 mana steel for this. Okay, we should have... Oh, we just got enough. We've just got enough to be able to craft ourselves that. We should have... we don't. I thought I had some living wood kicking around, but it appears that we don't. What was the thing? Oh. Relieve a blaze of its rod. GG. Oh, she got given it. Well done, Count. Well done. It's a good achievement. Right, the Livingrock Pedestal. I've never used this before, guys, so I have no idea. I would presume it works in the same way that does. We're going to just put it over there for... Oh, no. We need to give it some space. I'm going to put it right next to the other one. Anymore. Just a pain to survive against everything attacking at once. They can put the you can do the old to spawn them in. I have no idea what to do with this. I'm presuming you put gravel in there and then you whack it with the hammer. I don't know. We'll soon find out, guys, anyway, because... Let's put the shears away. We will soon find out because... I've not got any... I've not got an axe. Oh, well. We're going to make ourselves an axe first. Lovely jubbly. And it says we need a piece of gravel. Now that's the only sticking point that I've got at the moment, because if I want gravel, I've got to go into the Nether. Gravel, unless there's a different way of getting gravel now, which there is. You can put cobblestone in there. This seems very weird. Can we get sand that way as well? Is that a thing? No. That's pretty good. I like that, because then that means people can't cheat the system. So let's put the cobble in there. We don't have any of the mana steel currently available to us. There we go. I don't think I've got enough mana for 6 mana steel. I do. Okay. Interesting. We need the living wood twig as well, so we need 2 of them. That's the living wood twig done. That's the hammer done. Mana steel hammer done now, guys. Do we just whack it? No? There we go. We right click it. We right click an empty hand to get that back out. Okay. Oh, nice. Woo. A bit of flint, guys. And I've forgotten what we need the flint for. Oh, the book. That was what we needed the flint for. So let's go and grab ourselves a bowl. We need a piece of redstone. We need 3 different crystals. Now, I've got 1. We need that as well. We've got 1. I'm going to put these both in there just in case Gorwin wants to use these at any point. So if we take a look at the crystals. That's not how you spell crystal. We can't get the Ignis one just yet. We can get the Aqua one, which is the sugarcane, which I'm quite happy about. So that's our second one. Nice. Done and dusted. Oh, and again, let's put the excess into there. We should be able to get the auto one. Yes, we can. That's some arrows, which are very, very easy to get. We've got so many arrows now, guys. There we go. Just the one will do, though, for us. Just the one will do. Just the one will do. And we've still got enough to be able to craft that for us as well. So, there we go. Now, to do this, we need 3 different crystals, which we've got. We need a piece of flint, which we get back, a bowl, which we get back, and a piece of redstone dust, which we don't get back. And there we've got the Salis Mundus, which is awesome. Now, the only problem is, of course, you need to do the Salis Mundus on a bookcase, and we don't have any leather. The problem is, getting leather isn't very easy either, because you need to put rotten flesh in an alchemy catalyst to get leather out if you're going to do it that way. Or rabbit hides to get leather. God damn it. I thought I was getting somewhere, guys, but it appears that we're not. I've got the Mana Steel Hammer, though. That is something to be proud of. We've got the Salis Mundus, and I'm going to put the rest of that stuff into there. I don't really know. That doesn't belong in there either. That belongs with the mob drops over at the thing over there. So okay, guys, it's going to be forever until I can get myself any leather. We need to go to the Nether to be able to get the leather, or we need to start with Cocoon of Caprices. In which case, cocoons. Oops, it's double C. No, it's not. COC. Cocoon of Caprice. It requires a lot of string, guys. A fell pumpkin, which is more string, rotten flesh, gunpowder, and bone. But the problem is we need to start doing this anyway. So this is probably something I will start on next episode, if it hasn't already been done by then. But yes, anyways, guys, thank you very much for coming along to this episode and watching me just, like, derp around, basically, because I didn't do anything decent, apart from maybe get a piece of flint and some Salis Mundus ready. But we need that bookcase. Without that bookcase, it's all quite pointless. If you're enjoying this, guys, go ahead and leave a like. It'd be brilliant if you could. And I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget all the links in the description to everything that you need to know. Until next time, guys, it's been the Topman as always. Stay safe.